Welcome back. This is the time of the year where we're focusing on heart health, as February is also known as Heart Month approaches. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in the U.S., but many cases are preventable with the right knowledge and care. Joining us today in studio is Sirena-Fritz, Director of Cardiovascular Services at Piedmont-Macon-Medical-Center, to talk about why Heart Month matters, common risk factors to watch for, and how the community can take steps toward a healthier heart. And they're also going to be having a heart event coming up soon as well, and we'll talk about that as well. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, trying to stay warm. How are you doing?
Oh yeah, it is cold outside. So yeah, definitely a challenge out there, but definitely appreciate you so much for coming in to talk to us about this, right? So this is a month to think about our heart health. Can you talk to us a little bit about why Heart Month is so important?
Sure. So everybody thinks about February being Valentine's Day, but we're wanting to encourage everybody to focus on your heart. And try to look at, we're going to talk about as far as our risk factors, things that you can do to make your heart healthier. Sometimes it's just the littlest things every day can make all the difference in the world. So when we look at as far as heart disease and stroke, and we kind of talk about those both hand in hand, are the #1 leading cause of killer worldwide. And so there's steps that people can take place to try to make themselves more healthy.
Nice. And I also noticed you're wearing your red.
Yes.
Red is the Heart Month color, right?
Yes, exactly.
Nice, of course. And so let's get into some of the risk factors for heart disease, right? So what things can we change about ourselves and our daily routine to have a good, healthy heart?
Sure. So first off, I want to tell everybody as far as the most common things, right? If you smoke, quit smoking. Even if you can just cut back, you need to start somewhere. Same thing includes with vape. Okay, we also need to bring that up as far as that vaping is important as well. Eat a heart healthy meal. When you look at heart health as far as our diet, try to add some color. Okay, oftentimes we leave out some of the vegetables and things, so we need to add some color to our plate. Exercise, want to get out and make sure, I know it's a little bit tougher when it's cold outside, but even if we can get up and move a little bit every day, that helps to get us started. Oftentimes people are like, I don't have time to walk a mile every day. We're not asking you to do that. We're asking you to get up and get moving, and then you'll eventually, by the time it gets warmer outside, you'll be able to walk that mile. Also, as far as limiting how much alcohol we take in a day, that puts extra stress on our heart. And we know, let's talk about knowing our numbers. So knowing our numbers are important. A couple of different things. Our blood pressure, you want to make sure you keep your blood pressure. The goal is 130/80, okay? That's the absolute highest that we want it to get. We want people to keep our blood pressure under that. If you're a diabetic, make sure you know what your diabetic numbers are. We look at your hemoglobin A1C, which tells us how well your blood sugar is being controlled over several months. And we also look at our cholesterol. So we talk about your cholesterol and whether your lipid profile and everything with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely important tips there. And then I also know, like, when it comes to you talking about blood pressure, it's important to keep that stress down.
Yes.
And keep that salt intake down as well. It can really help out with that. So yeah, gotta hop on those things as a community, right? And so last but not least, I understand Piedmont-Macon has a big community heart event coming up in February. Can you give us some details about it?
Sure. Because knowing your numbers is so important, Piedmont is sponsoring an event on February 25th. It's from 7 to 11, and it's at the old mall, the old Macon Mall, where we're going to be offering free screenings as far as blood pressure, that lipid profile I talked about, to know your cholesterol, blood pressures, all sorts of things to try to keep people healthy. So we ask that everybody be able to register for that so we know how many people to plan for. And to register for that, it's 478-538-0408. Again, 478-538-0408 to be able to register for that free community heart screening event on February 25th from 7 to 11 a.m.
Sounds good. Well, guys, it's time to take our heart health seriously, so make sure you guys go ahead and register your event. Thank you so much for these amazing healthy heart tips, and guys, we'll be right back. And for more information, y'all can head over to our website, 41nbc.com.